Today we're going to talk about the basic, very basic foundation of all clubs, and that is whether or not your club is a private club or a public accommodation. Hello, past Commodore Joe Tringali, coming to you from the Academy of Yachting. Let's take an example of two groups of people. They national origin, race, whatever. They're the Hoynums and the Yahoos. Now, if you majored in English in college, I majored in history, but if you took a lot of English, you probably recognize those names from Gulliver's Travels, Jonathan Swift. So I didn't make them up, and I'm not paying him for the copyright because it expired a long time ago. Anyway, the Hoynums and the Yahoos. The Hoynums are upper middle class, mostly college educated, professional, stable. They're good people. And you and your neighbors have dinner at each other's homes on a regular basis. Once every couple of weeks, once a month, whatever. So we have 4 Hoynum couples who get together regularly in each other's homes. And at dinner one night, somebody says, by the way, did you hear a Yahoo family moved in down the street? Oh my God, this is the worst possible news. You know who the Yahoos are? Oh, we don't. They're not like us, okay? And one of the members of your little 4-couple party says, well, maybe it would be the proper thing to do to invite them to one of... What? Invite them here into my house? Are you insane? Have you ever seen them? They wipe their noses on their sleeves. They chew with their mouths open. They're just... I won't have them in my house. Now, can I do that? Yes, I can. It's my home. It is private. I can keep people out for any reason at all or for no reason. Okay? So you and your Hoynum friends continue to meet, and as you get farther into this, somebody says, Christmas is coming in a couple of months, and the Marines are going to be collecting toys for tots. Maybe we should start putting aside some money and we can make a donation to Toys for Tots. One of the guys says, that's a great idea. As a matter of fact, here's $100 to start off. Well, if he came up with 100, then everybody else has got to come up with 100. And as time goes on, you end up with a substantial amount of money in the Toys for Tots fund. And then comes the time to make that donation. And so one of the members of your group goes out and gets a big box and buys a whole bunch of toys, $1,000 worth of toys, and has a big sign made, Toys for Tots. The newspaper, your local newspaper, gets a hold of this. And they have a picture of the 8 of you standing behind this box and a couple of young Marines in their full dress. And you're handing over the toys. And the newspaper says, Block Club donates toys. Now you have a name. You're the Block Club. Does that mean anything? Not really. You're still just 4 couples who meet in private homes. You're private. But other people in your community see the newspaper article and they begin calling. And they say, gosh, you people do wonderful things. Can we join your club? And not too much time goes by before you're way too big to meet in anybody's house. And so now you have to start meeting in a restaurant. Okay? So you go down to the Jolly Roger restaurant and they set aside a room for you, and now you're up to 50, 60 people, and word gets out in the community, and now one of you one of your originals is assigned to take phone calls. And the word still is, sure, if you want to join the block club, come on down. We're at the Jolly Roger Wednesday night, and we'll see you there. While this is going on, those Yahoo people have gone to adult ed classes, and they don't wipe their noses on their sleeves anymore. As a matter of fact, they all have very nice embroidered handkerchiefs. And they've learned to chew with their mouths closed. And they don't eat peas with a knife anymore. In fact, except for being Yahoos, they're pretty much like everybody else. And now the Yahoo family calls and says, we would like to join the block club. Can you say no? You know, now you're getting very close to the line. Let's carry this further. One of the members of the block club, she says, I'm going to give a special discount to every member of the block club. Come to my agency, we're going to give you a 10% discount on your insurance if you're a member of the block club. And the real estate guy says, hey, wait a minute. My lawyer tells me that because of all this charitable work that we're doing, blood drives, Toys for Tots, we can get a special tax status. And you get that status. Now, how about those Yahoo people? Can you exclude them from membership because they are Yahoos? No other reason, just the fact you're Yahoos. We don't want you. We've never had Yahoos in this club. We're not going to start now. You're Yahoos. You can't join. Now the Yahoos sue you, your club, and you go to court. And the court's faced with a dilemma. The dilemma is your First Amendment right to associate with other individuals and the Yahoo's 14th Amendment right to equal protection of the law. Think about that. We'll come back in a week and I'll read you excerpts from the real case. They're not Yahoos and Hoynums, by the way, but there were real people involved in this very situation. Until next time, past Commodore Joe Tringali signing off, saying best wishes to everyone.